Well, 30 years ago, Queen Elizabeth II was only just getting started. Today, she marked 60 years since her coronation. That milestone was marked in London in the exact spot in Westminster Abbey where, as a 27-year-old woman, she was crowned back in 1953. Sean Mallon reports.
The bells rang out over the heart of London as the Queen's limousine arrived at the spot where she was officially crowned 60 years ago. The crowds may not have been so large as then, but royal watchers were still out in force.
We're students from TCU in Fort Worth, Texas, and we're just so excited to be here to see the Queen. So excited!
Prince Philip was at her side, even though he canceled an event the night before due to ill health. As usual, the pregnant Duchess of Cambridge drew the focus of cameras. Kate's frock likely to be in instant demand at maternity wear shops everywhere. 2,000 invited guests watched as the Queen made her way up the aisle, and the choir sang one of the hymns that she heard on Coronation Day.
Well, the music, that is something that really gets your spine tingling and the hairs on the back of your neck start moving about a bit.
They've been crowning British monarchs here at the Abbey since William the Conqueror in 1066. It is an ancient religious rite, but this Queen chose to introduce a touch of modernity. She went against the advice of Prime Minister Winston Churchill and decreed that her coronation would be the first to be televised. The film was flown across the Atlantic by the Royal Air Force so the Canadians could watch it on the same day. It was brought back to the Abbey for the anniversary service, the first time it had been out of the Tower of London since that day.
Her Majesty knelt at the beginning of a path of demanding devotion and utter self-sacrifice, a path she did not choose, yet to which she was called by God. Today we celebrate 60 years since that moment.
As she and the other royals exited for a luncheon, the Crown headed back to the Tower under tight security until it's needed again. Sean Mallon, Global News, London.